Hello, good morning. Once again, welcome back to our offline modality of this Mathematics 9, Quarter 1, Module number 4, Part 2, entitled Geometric and Rational Problems Involving Quadratic Equations. So, we have the following objectives to attain. Again, we will translate real-life problems into mathematical equations, then solve real-life problems with the use of the skills in solving quadratic and rational equations. So, this is in continuation of the part 1 sa word problems involving quadratic for lesson 1 and lesson 2. So, now we are in lesson number 3, geometric problem. To help us solve geometric problems involving quadratic equations, it is helpful to recall on the basic concepts of geometric formulas for plane figures. What are these? Okay, perimeter of a square is equal to 4s. Since there are 4 sides, i-add lang pati sides. Perimeter of a rectangle is equal to twice length plus twice width. The perimeter of a triangle is equal to side A plus side B plus side C. Another, area of a square is equal to the square of S or the square of its side. Area of a rectangle is length times width, LW, length times width. And the area of a triangle is 1/2 of the base times its height. Base represented by B, height represented by H, then divided by 2. Illustrating the figure and identifying its given parts can help a lot in solving missing parts of any geometric figures. So, given this basic concepts, we will use them later in solving geometric problems involving quadratic equation. So, what is it? We'll follow the same steps in solving word problems. Kato, identifying what is given, what is asked, then formulating the equation, then solving the equation. Fourth step, verifying the solution that you have created. Okay, that one. We'll need to read and analyze the problem by identifying the given and missing values. Formulate the equation based on translated phrases. Solve the problem using a more convenient method. Then check and verify your answer against the given equation being formulated. So, example number 1 for geometric problems. Find the dimensions of the rectangular field whose length is 15 meters more than twice its width if the total area of the rectangular field is 125 square meters. We will visualize. Given, we will let x to be the width of the field. Okay. Ang width is mas mubo man ang width kumpara sa length, no? Okay. To give us a clear picture, okay, the width there is this one, kanang vertical side, pinakamubo. Width is represented by x meters, while the length, ang kanang horizontal side, pinakataas, man siya represents the length, on which, based on the word problem, length is defined as, ang iyahang given, whose length is 15 meters more. So, labaw og 15. 15 meters more than is plus, no? Twice its width. Kaduhaon ang width. So, our width is only represented by x meters. Kana. Then, our length is twice width. 2 times x. Okay, atong width is x meters man. So, kaduhaon si width, unang 2x, nga labaw pag 15 plus 15. Muna siya. Then in the middle of the rectangle is the area, which is 125 square meters. Formula. The area of the rectangle is equal to length times width, wherein the given area of the rectangle is 125 is equal to the length. Pila may representation sa length? 2x plus 15. Munang 2x plus 15 times the width, which is only represented by x. 1 times x. Or, pwede po the reversible. Kung siya commutative, no? Or reflexive property. By solution, we can write, or we can rewrite, x times 2x plus 15 equal to 125. Pero pwede gapon to ang original niya. But in this manner, I'll just put the constant on the right side. Okay. To simplify further, kaya may mga parentheses, meaning ato yung i-distribute ang monomial x nga to sa binomial 2x plus 15. So, x times 2x is 2x squared. X times 15 is plus 15x. Then, we transfer 125 from the right side to the left side. It becomes minus 125 equal to 0. Then again, I use factoring method. So, pwede po ito siyang factoring method when a is greater than 1. No? Darakan siya. Nag-factoring method ko pero trial and error method din siya. Pwede gapon completing the square. Pwede gihapon siya quadratic formula as long as you're comfortable. But for this video lesson, I made use of the factoring method. Wherein, binomial factors of the equation 2x squared plus 15x minus 125 equal to 0 are 2x plus 25 or x minus 5. To check, 2x times x is 2x squared. 25 minus 5 should be 20, no? So, dili na siya pwede. 25 plus negative 5 is negative 25. So, this is wrong. So, we will again change this one. Okay, to continue, I guess there is no problem with our solution because by trial and error method, if we will get to check if we can derive 2x squared plus 15x minus 125 equal to 0, when we get the cross product of the the inner and isigkilid. Positive 25 times x is positive 25x. 2x times negative 5 is negative 10x. So what is 25 minus 10? 25x minus 10x is 15x. Sakto. Which is the sum, 15x. Then 25, positive 25 times negative 5 is negative 125. Sakto digid siya. So, based on zero product property, that each binomial is equal to 0. So, 2x plus 25 equal to 0. And x minus 5 equal to 0. Then, to simplify further, 2x equal to negative 25 because ang 25 at ibalihin sa right side, it becomes negative 25. And on the second binomial, x is already equal to 5 because negative 5, it transfers the right side, minimum positive 5. So, na-solve na ang ikaduhang value sa x, which is positive 5. Well, the first value of x, we need to continue. So, we divide 2 on the left side and 2 on the right side. So, 2x divided by 2, negative 25 divided by 2. So, x is equal to negative 25 over 2. And the second value of x is still positive 5. But then again, to verify the solution, since we have two values of x, we will choose only one. And that is positive 5. The value of x which is positive 5. Because ang kanang negative 25 over 2, di man pwedeng magamit, no? Kay we can't make use of a negative number to represent the length of a rectangular field. So to verify, we will use positive 5 since there is no negative measurement. Therefore, ang width is 5 meters. And to solve for the length of the rectangular field, length as represented by 2x plus 15 is equal to the length, which is equal to 2 times 5 because the value of x is 5 man. So 2 times 5, then plus 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 15 is 25 meters ang gitas-on sa length. Okay? Hopefully, nasabtan ra. Sample number 2. Geometric problem. The first problem of the geometric problem is all about rectangle. Then the second one is all about right triangle. The hypotenuse of a right triangle is 15 inches long. The length of one leg is 3 inches shorter than the other. Find the length of the two legs. Okay, representation given. The hypotenuse of a right triangle. Asam na makita ang hypotenuse? Okay, there is one. Para maklaro na turingon. The hypotenuse of a right triangle is 15 inches long. So hypotenuse, the longest side. Kana. 15 inches long. There is 25 inches long. So what should this be? Okay, correction. Okay, to make the correction, since our statement of problem mentioned 15 inches long, so it should be, the hypotenuse should be 15. The length of one leg is 3 inches shorter than the other. So, asa makita ang length of one leg? So, kaninga leg, vertical, and kaninga leg on the horizontal is another leg. So, naimubo nila na itaas. The length of one leg is 3 inches shorter than the other. So, kaning vertical, mo na siyang mubo. 3 inches shorter, mas bubo siya 3 ka inches. So, our longer leg is kani, nasa horizontal, which is represented by x inches. So, ang taas nga leg, minusan lang og 3. Mo ng x minus 3 inches. So, ang taas nga leg, which is x, minusan lang og 3. Mo ng x minus 3, ang nag-represent sa mubo nga leg. Find the length of the two legs. So, we will let x be the length of the longer leg, kaning nasa horizontal, while x minus 3 is the length of the shorter leg, kaning nagbarog, muna mubo. So, to proceed, formula. Using Pythagorean theorem, we can find the exact measurement of its legs as shown below. The square of C is representing the hypotenuse, while A and B are representing the short leg and the longer leg. So the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the two legs, A and B. Okay, here. So leg A is the shorter leg, leg B is the longer leg, while leg C is the longest leg, the hypotenuse. Solution. So side C as given is 15 inches, while side A as the short leg represented by x minus 3, katong ang longer leg is x mano, the shorter leg is x minus 3 minus og 3. So mo na ang A is representing the short leg, which is x minus 3, then square, while the longer leg B is represented by x square. Okay, ang longer leg is x man, so the square of x. Next, the square of 15 is 15 times 15, that is 2 to 5, equal to the square of x minus 3, duha ka x minus 3, expansion, then copy plus x squared. Then copy 2 to 5 equals, we get the product of the binomials x minus 3 of x minus 3 using FOIL method. X times x squared, x times negative 3, negative 3x, negative 3 times x, negative 3x. So, duha ka negative 3x is negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 3, positive 9, product. Then, we copy plus x squared. Next part, I will copy 2 to 5 equals x squared o x squared gi-add 1 and 2x squared. I copy minus 6x plus 9. Next, I transfer 2 to 5 to the right side to combine with the constant 9. Muna mahimo siyang minus 2 to 5. From positive 2 to 5, mahimong minus 2 to 5. So 0 equals 2x squared minus 6x plus 9 minus 2 to 5. So we need to combine 9 minus 2 to 5. That will give us 0 equals 2x squared minus 6x minus 216, because 9, positive 9 minus 2 to 5 is negative 216. Then what shall we do next? Okay, I multiply 1/2 on both sides, or that the very purpose when I multiply ko 1/2 on both sides, that is to reduce, or simply butang na to over 2. So i-divide na to 2 ang kada term. So 2x squared divided by 2 minus 6x divided by 2 minus 216 divided by 2. Muna siya ang pagpasabot. So to reduce the equation, so 2x squared divided by 2, x squared na lang. 6x divided by 2, 3x na lang. 216 divided by 2, 108 na lang. Yeah, copy minus minus. What's next? We will think of the method to be used in solving for the roots of this quadratic equation. Kaning reduced form, x squared minus 3x minus 108. With this method, with this example, I use factoring method again. I get the factors of 108 as 12 times 9. Since it is negative 108, so I put the negative signs sa 12 of positive 9. Ang plus nasa 9. Why? To get the sum negative 3. So negative 12 plus 9 is negative 3. The negative 12 times 9 is negative 108. So dili pwede plus, minus. So dili. Ang negative na sign na as 12. According to zero product property, that the two binomials is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 12 equal to 0 and x plus 9 equal to 0. Next, to forget the first value of x, ang minus 12 inibalhin mahimong positive 12. Ang plus 9 inibalhin mahimong negative 9. So, the first value of x is positive 12. The second value of x is negative 9. And since this is measurement, we cannot make use automatically ang kaning negative na value sa x dili pwede magamit. So therefore, we will only use the positive value of x, which is 12. So to verify, we use x positive 12 since there is no negative measurement. Therefore, the length of the longer leg is 12 meters. So to, ang longer leg B is 12 meters, which is represented by x. Ang shorter leg is x minus 3. So if our longer leg is 12 meters, to solve for the length of the shorter leg is shorter leg is equal to x minus 3 man to, no? So therefore the shorter leg is equal to 12 minus 3. Kaya ang atong value of x is 12 man kaha, longer leg. So 12 minus 3 is 9. And that is the measurement for the shorter leg. Subtan. Okay, up next is lesson number 4, rational equation problem. What's in? Rational equation is useful in representing real-life problems, particularly in modeling work or motion problems that involves more than one person or things. Example, speed. Speed is, in science, speed is represented by v, which is equal to distance over time. So to compute for the speed, that is distance over time. So what's new? Kanina tong gamitan. Ano na sa unit per cost. To compute for the unit per cost, C is equal to total cost divided by number of units. So pila kantidad sa usa ka item. So ma-determine na siya pinaagi sa pagkuha sa total cost unit per cost. So, parenten, sa usa ka pack nga chocolates, ang pagpalit ana is around 220 pesos. Pero sud sa usa ka pack nga chocolate doon na ray 30 ka buo. So, ang total cost there is 220 pesos. Divided by number of units, so pila ka buo sud nga chocolates? 30. So 220 divided by 30. Mao na ang kantidad sa kada usa ka chocolate. Unit per cost. So what's new? Writing the given example na to siya. Writing the given of any work, wrong spelling, any work or motion problems using a table can help a lot in solving missing values of a problem. Example number 1 of rational equation problem. Nicole walks 3 kilometers per hour in going to school and returns home on a motorcycle at an average speed of 6 kilometers per hour. Again, si Nicole, kung maglakaw siya, padung sa eskwelahan, ang returns, padung sa eskwela maglakaw 3 kilometers per hour. So, wata ka ba kung pila ka oras siya naglakaw? Basta 3 kilometers per hour. And mubalik siya sa balay on a motorcycle at an average speed of 6 kilometers per hour. So mas dako gid ang makover nga distance, no, kung magsakay naman lang jud ka. So sa ka oras ta 6 kilometers ang makover. Kani naglakaw siya, mubo ra gid na ang makover kay lakaw ra biya. So there's difference already ang paglakaw ug ang pagsakay. If the entire journey took him 3 hours, ang pag-adto sa eskwelahan ug pabalik sa balay, how far is the school? Okay, illustration. So nay balay, then padong sa eskwelahan. So distance going to the school is the same as distance going to distance going back to the home. Saan ang DW sir o DD? Distance walking and distance on driving. Parihara. Okay, usaram same gabay ang gianan. So again, ang concept, ang distance while walking o ang distance while driving will remain the same. Hindi na mausab. Ang mausab lang ang oras nga naglakaw siya, pila ka oras siya naglakaw o pila siya ka oras nga nag-drive. Method. So when there are two methods, no? Walking and driving a motor. So say rate, time, distance. So while walk, ang rate sa mag-walk 3 kilometers. For driving, on the average 6 kilometers. Kung mag-walk day ka, mag-walk siya 3 kilometers ra sud sa usa ka oras, while driving 6 kilometers mas taas gyud. So how about the time? So pila di ay wait. So pila man iyang time nga ma-cover kung nag-walk siya? Ang pila pod ang ihang time nga ma-cover nga nag-drive siya og motor? Anong 3 minus x na siya? O ganong x na siya? Distance, then time. So balik ta. Speed is distance over time. So speed there is the rate, no? 3 is equal to distance over time. Pero ganun na siya 3 minus x, sir. Again, going back to the statement. If the entire journey took him 3 hours, how far is the school? So, ang iyang pag-adto sa eskwelahan ug ang pagbalik sa balay 3 hours. So, saan to? 3 hours magka. So, kung maglakaw siya padung sa eskwelahan at a rate of 3 kilometers, pero wala siya kabaw pila ka oras iyang makaon. Pero kung pabalik siya sa balay nga mag-drive, ang tulo ka oras, so sa tulo ka oras nga pabalik padung sa eskwelahan o pabalik sa balay, ang tulo ka oras makuhaan na ang pagrepresent sa ang pagrepresent sa oras nga nakaon sa while driving a motor going back home is 3 hours, total 3 hours minus sa time nga gi-cover sa iyang paglakaw, which is x. Kuha? Again, the statement states that if the entire journey took him 3 hours, tulo ka oras ang pag-ato sa eskwelahan ug ang pagbalik. Kung takibaw pila siya ka oras nga naglakaw ng x ang time while walking. Pero ang iyang pag-drive og motor pabalik sa balay is pila man iyang ang pag-represent, pila man ka oras siya nga nag-drive og motor. Di pa ta makibaw. Pero given man nga total of 3 hours man na covered going to school and going back home. So on 3 hours, total 3 hours minus sa time na nag-walk siya, which is x, is representing the time for the driving motor mo ng 3 minus x. Distance is speed is distance over time. So therefore, to compute for the distance, that is rate or speed times time, 1 on 3x. Distance for driving motor is speed, which is 6 kilometers times 6 kilometers per hour times time na 3 minus x. So solution, going back here, that the distance dw, the distance walking is 3x, while distance driving is 6 times 3 minus x. So because we're talking about distance man, no? Okay. The question is how far is the school? So siya di distansya gid ay sa balay padung sa eskwelahan. Kay pareha ra man kana ang distansya kaha kung gikan balay padung sa eskwelahan, eskwelahan padung sa balay. So therefore, equate ang distance walking to school is 3x and distance driving going back to home is 6 times 3 minus x. So solution, copy 3x equals 6 times binomial 3 minus x is 6 times 3, 18. 6 times negative x is negative 6x. Next, copy 3x. Then, ang negative 6x or minus 6x, i-transfer na ko sa left side, na mo plus 6x. I will copy equal 18. Equal to 18. I-combine ram pareha, 3x of 6x. And that is 9x equal to 18. To solve for x is equal to 2. Nga naman, 9x divided by 9, 18 divided by 9. So, x is equal to 2. So, unsa din yung x? So, x is representing the time nga nag-walk siya. So, if x is equal to 2 hours, then the school is about 6 kilometers away from her house. So, again, so if it took Nicole 2 hours to walk, duha siya ka oras nga naglakaw niya. So, sa usa ka oras, no? Pila ka kilometers ang na-cover? 3 kilometers sa usa ka oras. So, kung 2 hours, 6 kilometers. So, therefore, the school is about 6 kilometers away from her house. Same as saying nga nag-drive siya sa motor gikan sa eskwelahan padung sa balay would also give us the same answer na 6 kilometers gihapon even if nag-drive siya. Okay, so that ends our discussion for the geometric and rational relation problem. So for your activity, you'll answer the given word problems nga akong i-post sa group chat. You'll show your complete solution for every word problem. So if you have questions, you can message me on Facebook or the Messenger or in our group chat. So once again, thank you. Have a nice day.